Learners, and welcome to lesson 118 on using zero as a placeholder. So we can attach zeros to the end of a decimal, which we've already done before, to eliminate remainders when dividing. So instead of getting a mixed number, we're going to divide it out to get a full decimal number. Here are two examples. So let's say I have 0.6 divided by 5. So first thing I'm going to do, if a decimal's in the house, bring it to the roof right above where it was. So 5 does not go into 0. 5 does go into 6 one time. And then I'm going to do 1 times 5, 6 minus 5. And I've got a remainder of 1. In the past, when we had a remainder, we have brought it up here and put it over the denominator. Well, from now on, what we can do is instead we're just going to add a 0 on the end of this decimal and bring down that 0. Now when I bring down the 0, I can do that right away, and then I can divide this number into that. So 5 goes into 10 2 times. If by chance, when I brought down the 0, the number still would not go into it, then I would have to add a 0 here, add another 0, and bring down a second 0 to divide it. But as long as it goes in, when you bring down that first 0, you can just write it in right there. Pretty cool, huh? Let's look at another example. So decimals in the house, raise it to the roof. 4 goes into 0, 0 times. 4 goes into 3, 0 times. I'm going to add another 0 here. 4 goes into 30, how many times? 7 times. 4 times 7 is 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. And so now I'm going to say, does 4 go into 2? No, it doesn't. I'll add another 0 and bring it down. 4 goes into 20 5 times. So my answer is 0.075. I was holding my pen there so you could answer, and it made a big mark. All right, let's jump down to the examples. So what about if it's written this way? How do I set it up? Well, remember the first number is the dividend. So this says 3.4 divided by 10. Now, I'm dividing by 10 right now, so right away, I know that I'm really just going to end up moving my decimal, but let's look at what it looks like here. So, I've got a decimal place right here. Decimals in the house, raise it to the roof. Does 10 go into 3? Nope. Does 10 go into 34? Sure does, 3 times. 10 times 3 is 30. I got a remainder of 4. I got to bring down another 0. And 10 goes into 44 times with a remainder of 0. Notice that all that really happened was I moved this decimal place one time, swoop, over there to get 0.34 because I divided it by 10. If I divided it by 100, I would end up swooping this decimal place another time by the time I got my quotient. All right, here is another example. So this one says 0.6 divided by 4. Pause the video, try it on your own, and then see how you did. Raise it to the roof, 0. It goes in one time, remainder of 2, add a 0, bring it down, 5. So my answer is 0.15. There are 2 more for you to do on your own. Go ahead and get to work.